You're stressed, overwhelmed, and constantly distracted by notifications. And what if I told you the solution to modern chaos has been hiding in a 1500-year-old tradition? This legendary Shaolin monk escaped China with nothing but his wisdom, and today I'm breaking down his 12 essential steps to find peace in our chaotic digital world. These aren't your typical meditation tips. By the end of this video, you'll have practical Zen tools that actually work in real life. No monastery required. And how can you possibly find inner peace when your life is a complete mess right now? So, many people think they need the perfect environment to start practicing Zen: a silent room, expensive cushions, or a stress-free life. Shi Yanming teaches the exact opposite. And don't we need quiet to meditate? Try meditating in chaos first. Then you'll discover that true Zen begins exactly where you are. The messier your life, the more you need these practices. So start with just 60 seconds of mindful breathing wherever you are right now, in traffic, at your desk, or while your kids are screaming. That's how real transformation begins. And isn't Zen supposed to be all about going with the flow and doing whatever feels natural? So, this misconception keeps most people stuck. Shi Yanming trained for decades under strict discipline, waking up at 5 a.m. every day to practice Kung Fu and meditation. Then he discovered that discipline isn't punishment, it's freedom. And when you commit to daily practice, no matter how small, you build the mental strength to handle anything life throws at you. So, start with just 5 minutes of meditation every morning. Set an unbreakable appointment with yourself. This small discipline will transform your entire day. And with so many distractions pulling you in different directions, how do you even know what your center feels like anymore? So, Shi Yanming teaches that your center isn't something mystical. It's the place inside you that remains still when everything else is moving. Then you'll discover it by practicing this simple exercise. Stand with your feet shoulder-width apart, close your eyes, and imagine a string pulling you up from the crown of your head. Feel the weight distribute evenly through your feet. So, whenever you feel scattered throughout the day, take 30 seconds to find this physical center. Your mental center will follow. And how can you stop judging yourself and others when your mind is constantly critiquing everything? So many people think meditation is about emptying your mind, but that's impossible. Shi Yanming teaches that true meditation is about observing your thoughts without attaching to them. Then try this. For the next 60 seconds, notice your thoughts without labeling them as good or bad. Just watch them float by like clouds in the sky. So by practicing this awareness without judgment, you'll stop being controlled by your thoughts and start becoming their observer instead. And in a world that constantly pushes you to want more, how can simplicity possibly make you happier? So Shi Yanming lived with almost no possessions, even after moving to America. He discovered that each item you own demands a piece of your attention and energy. Then apply this teaching by removing one unnecessary thing from your life each day for a week. Start with physical clutter, then move to digital noise, and finally to unnecessary commitments. So by embracing simplicity, you create space for what truly matters, and you'll be shocked at how much lighter you feel. And what if traditional meditation doesn't work for you? What if sitting still just makes you more anxious? So, this is where Shi Yanming's background in Kung Fu comes in. Movement can be meditation when done with full awareness. Then try incorporating mindful movement into your day. It could be walking, stretching, or even washing dishes. Just do it with complete attention to how your body feels. So by bringing awareness to movement, you'll train your mind to stay present instead of constantly wandering to the past or future. And how can you possibly control your emotions when they seem to have a mind of their own? So, Shi Yanming teaches that emotions are like the weather. They come and go, but you are the sky. You can observe them without becoming them. Then practice this. The next time you feel a strong emotion, pause and name it. I notice I'm feeling angry, sad, or anxious. This simple act creates distance between you and the emotion. So, by mastering your emotional responses, you stop being controlled by temporary feelings and start responding from a place of wisdom. And how can you feel grateful when there's so much wrong with your life and the world? So, Shi Yanming escaped political persecution and arrived in America with nothing. Yet he focused on opportunities rather than obstacles. Then try this daily practice. Each morning name 3 specific things you're grateful for before checking your phone. They can be as simple as clean water or a comfortable bed. So, by training your mind to notice what's good, you'll rewire your brain's negativity bias and start seeing opportunities everywhere. And how can you find peace knowing that everything you love will eventually change or end? So, most people fear impermanence, but Shi Yanming teaches that it's actually the source of all beauty and meaning. Cherry blossoms are precious precisely because they don't last. Then apply this wisdom by asking yourself, if I knew this moment would never come again, how would I experience it differently? So, by embracing impermanence, you'll stop postponing joy and start living fully in each precious moment. And what if meditation just makes you self-absorbed and disconnected from real-world problems? So, Shi Yanming's biggest teaching is that true Zen is not about escaping the world, but engaging with it skillfully. He founded a temple in New York to serve others, not to isolate himself. Then look for one small way to serve others each day. Not from obligation, but from the understanding that we're all connected. So by practicing compassionate action, your meditation moves from the cushion into the world where it can create real change. And how can you keep learning when you think you already know everything? So, Shi Yanming, despite being a master, calls himself an eternal student. He teaches that expertise is actually your biggest obstacle to growth. Then try approaching one familiar activity today as if you're doing it for the first time. Brush your teeth with your non-dominant hand. Take a different route to work. Eat a familiar food slowly and mindfully. So, by cultivating beginner's mind, you'll discover wonder and possibility where you previously saw only routine. And how do you balance ancient wisdom with modern reality? How do you be spiritual without being weird? So, this is Shi Yanming's most powerful teaching for our times. He wears traditional robes one day and Nike sneakers the next. He maintains ancient practices while embracing modern life. Then remember that balance isn't a perfect 50-50 split, it's a dynamic dance that changes day to day. Some days need more discipline, others more flexibility. So, by finding your unique balance, you'll stop swinging between extremes and start living with sustainable wisdom. And what is the most grounding practice? So, one of the most grounding practices you can adopt is connecting with nature. Shi Yanming often emphasizes the importance of spending time outdoors, observing the natural world and finding tranquility in its rhythms. Then whether it's a walk in the park, a hike in the mountains, or simply sitting under a tree, nature has a way of reminding us of our place in the grand scheme of things. It's a powerful antidote to the stress and distractions of modern life. And by immersing yourself in the natural world, you reconnect with your own inner nature, finding clarity and peace. So take a moment to step outside, breathe in the fresh air, and let the beauty of the natural world rejuvenate your spirit. Remember, nature is the ultimate teacher of simplicity, patience, and resilience. These 12 steps aren't just theoretical concepts, they're practical tools that have transformed countless lives, including my own. The beauty of Shi Yanming's teachings is that they meet you exactly where you are. You don't need to shave your head or move to a monastery, you just need to start. Which of these 12 steps resonated with you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found value in this video, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into ancient wisdom for modern life. Remember, as Shi Yanming says, action is better than meditation. So close this video and go practice something, even if it's just one mindful breath.